What's going on, guys? Now we gotta do the lender's job too. I know. Yep, we gotta do the lender's job too. Why am I saying that? One of our clients is under contract. They're under contract to close on the property at the end of June, but they had to extend because they had to look for a different lender. And basically, long story short, the reason why our client had to look for a different lender is because they did not get approved with the first lender. They actually didn't get approved with the second lender. So I'm gonna get them to a third next week. But the reason why they're having issues is because by the time the lender got their tax returns, they made a determination that based on how much they wrote off on their taxes last year, because of that, they can't give them, they can't approve them for the loan. And let me tell you something, guys. It's so dumb to me that these lenders will let people know this late in the game that they're not approved for a property. Like, it's just laziness, in my opinion. Because when they told me the reason, when he told me the reason, I said, well, can you send me your taxes? He sent me his taxes, and within 5 seconds, I could see what the issue was, and then know either to bring up that issue with the buyer or underwriting, or start talking to the buyer about potential other options. It didn't need to take 3-4 weeks to figure out and then have it be an issue once the buyer's already under contract, once the buyer already put up additional earnest money and all this kind of stuff. It makes absolutely no sense to me. So this has already happened with 3 other clients this year. Clients coming from California, clients in-house, where they're either business owners or they're investors or they're truck drivers, and they have the ability to write things off of their taxes. They have the ability to take additional deductions from their taxes, and it becomes an issue. Or, like in my case, or we help them figure out solutions to those issues. So here's why we gotta do the lender's job, because they ain't gonna do it, or when they get to do it, it's gonna be so late in the deal where it jeopardizes our clients losing their money. So here's my recommendation. For any time you do from now on, when you do a buyer consultation, okay, everyone listen up. When you do a buyer consultation and they ask you, you get into the lender conversation, I want you to ask the buyer, hey, do you have a lender that you are already pre-qualified with, or would you like me to recommend one, right? And you had that, you guys know how to have that conversation. But then what I want you to ask them, no matter if they say they got one already or if they want us to refer one, you want to ask them, how do they get paid? Do they get paid W-2 or 1099, or do they have their own business? What situation? If they say W-2, it actually doesn't matter what they say. The next question after that is, okay, do you take write-offs or do you take big deductions? Okay, if they say no, I don't write anything off, I don't take big deductions, okay, cool, then just refer them to a lender. If they say yes, I do take deductions, I do take write-offs, that kind of deal, you don't have to get into it, but just say, okay, great. What you're gonna wanna do is when I get you to a lender, when you apply with the lender, after the first time you talk to them, you want to go ahead and email them your 2020 taxes. Go ahead and email them your 2020 taxes so they can go ahead and look at it up front, and they can tell you, basically give you their opinion on how things look. Just get it out the way. So we got to do the lender's job to make sure that we don't waste time, number one, and to make sure our clients aren't put in bad situations and getting wrong information or delayed information from the lenders. So just to recap, if they, when you get to the lender conversation in terms of, sending them somewhere to get pre-approved, then ask them, how do you get paid? W-2, 1099, or do you work for yourself? No matter what they say, the next question is, do you take write-offs and big deductions? If they say no, cool, get them to whoever. If they say yes, then get them to whoever, but tell them to make sure that when they talk to the lender, to go ahead and send that lender a copy of their 2020 taxes, so that if there's any issues, they can make them aware of it. If there's any adjustments that need to be made, they can make them aware of it and all of that. If they say, well, I haven't done my 2020 taxes, then say, great. When you talk to the lender, you're gonna wanna ask them, how much do you need to claim on your taxes to qualify for whatever you wanna qualify? how much do you need to claim on your taxes so you can qualify for whatever you want to qualify for. And whatever number they tell you, the amount of income you just show on your taxes, you're going to pass that information to your CPA. Make sure so that they know how to, configure your taxes. Then before they e-file your taxes, you're going to take that preview. You want the buyer to take the preview of those taxes, like how the CPA has worked it up. Show that to the lender. Make sure they're good with it before they e-file it to the IRS. So that right there is going to save some of y'all time, effort, and money. Peace.